Well, was an authoritarian leader, and I stand with the democratically elected leadership in Brazil. And he basically used the Trump playbook to inspire domestic terrorists to try to take over the government. And you're right, it looks a lot like January 6th in the United States. And right now, Bolsonaro is in Florida, and he's actually very close to Donald Trump. He should be extradited to Brazil. In fact, it was reported that he was under investigation for corruption and fled Brazil to the United States. So we were talking about asylum seekers and immigration earlier. Republicans make a big deal and try to scare people about bad people in those groups coming to the United States. Well, they know where one of them is. Jair Bolsonaro is in Florida hanging out with Donald Trump. He's a dangerous man. They should send him back to his home country, Brazil. Yes, absolutely. Bolsonaro should not be in Florida. The United States should not be a refuge for this authoritarian who has inspired domestic terrorism in Brazil. He should be sent back to Brazil. Well, what's interesting is that you hear a lot of these guys like Steve Bannon and Stephen Miller and others criticize what they call globalists. Well, in fact, they're trying to spread their what is really an authoritarian fascist movement and inspire domestic terrorism in other countries around the world. And Brazil is one example of that. And so it doesn't surprise me that Steve Bannon has made those comments, and it doesn't surprise me that Bolsonaro, who just inspired terrorism in his own country, is close to Donald Trump.